Google has given the Nelson Mandela Center of Memory a grant of $1.25 million to help preserve and digitize archival material, including documents, photographs and videos of the African leader's life. Priceless personal and political Mandela moments, from his boyhood in the Eastern Cape province to his days as a young lawyer and political activist. Meticulous, handwritten notes, letters and diaries produced and collected by Nelson Mandela over the years.
The first layer of materials we've put up has focused on a combination of his private papers, his notebooks and diaries, and then materials that are related to him in a very direct way, but open the space up to interpretation and perspectives of so-called ordinary people.
The private archive also showcases photographs of Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter, who became one of the most famous political prisoners in the world during his 27 years behind bars, and later the first black president of a democratic South Africa.
What we're sharing with the world is a human being who is like anybody else. He's fallible, he makes mistakes, he reflects on those mistakes. And this is a human being who is accessible in a way that the international icon is not.
Although most of the material is subject to copyright, anyone around the world can read and reflect on the online Mandela archive free of charge.
Bottom line is that we are not selling any rights. Google is not acquiring any rights. Nobody is making money out of this. It's a public education program, and it's also ensuring that the broader work of the Center of Memory is benefiting from the investment that Google is prepared to put into it.
The Google Cultural Institute says the Nelson Mandela Digital Archive project shows how the internet can help preserve historical heritage and make it available to the entire world.
The fact that Nelson Mandela is such a well-known person and very influential person for everyone around the world, the fact that his website and this archive is made available brings a lot more accessibility for information on demand, and if you don't have the money to, or you can't afford to go overseas to the places in South Africa, for example, like the Nelson Mandela Museum, it's much more practical.
Actually great, because as a young person that I am, it's not easy for me to go to places and learn more about Mandela. So it's easier for me as a learner, like, to get more information about him on the net.
We live in a digital era where a lot of people have access to internet facilities, and for it to be hands-on information like that, it can only do good in spreading his word out there and getting his message across to all corners of the world.
I think it's really great to have it on the internet, ready for everybody to be able to view it, because it means you can access it from a number of different locations internationally, not just in South Africa. So it means if I'm interested in Scotland, or maybe if I'm going and visiting somebody in America, we can look at it together and be inspired by what an amazing story he has.
The Nelson Mandela Archive currently includes nearly 2,000 images, documents and videos. And Google says this will continue expanding over time. Rene, Carme, CCTV, Johannesburg.